Hello, good afternoon, happy Sunday. This is High Priestess Jamila. How are y'all? I hope that everybody is doing well. Um, just a quick FYI before I start getting into this discussion. Um, I want you guys to know that I am still doing readings, still doing spiritual work, and I'm also still doing classes. I've just changed my location and I have everything that I need with me. Of course, us witches, we always pack a travel altar. I was able to take all of my belongings and even have been lucky enough to even find some black candles. I was shocked, but I've got everything that I need. So just FYI, ain't nothing changed except for our location. And we are very lucky to be away from there. Not exactly ready to sit down and talk about it. The nightmare landlord, but we're healing from the damage that was done, the psychological as well as the physical damage that was done to our minds, our bodies, and our spirits because of the neglect of that landlord. And so that's what's really real. But that's not, of course, the subject right now. Um, the subject right now is healer, authentic healing, being an authentic healer. Um, Authentic healers are everywhere, um, but I still feel the need to come on here because there have been some frauds that have attached themselves to me. And it's quite obvious that their idea of quote unquote healing is to find a scapegoat, is to find somebody to project or to try to transfer their hurt and their pain. I was raised with a lot of love, a lot. um, and mainly the love that I received came internally from my ancestors who were healers. The way that there are some people that are trying to heal themselves from their pain and their trauma is by transferring it to someone else. Now, if someone does something to you and you know intuitively that they have crossed you or did you wrong, then that's not the same. When you have a situation where someone is blatantly trying to hurt you because they're hurting to the point where they are literally making up things, this can be a person that you either know from your real life or people on the internet. So it kind of doesn't matter because the thing of it is that people from the internet can use what I call crowd attacks. And that's where they, especially if they have a large following, they can take those people and use them. I've had someone doing that to me for quite some time. And I'm not responsible for that person's pain or whatever happened to them. I'm not. Um, Authentic healing takes that quiet space in your mind where there's no yelling, there's no screaming, there's no inflammatory things happening. And it takes time. It doesn't take talking crap to people, talking smack to people. That's not actually healing you. Scapegoating on others is not healing you. It's not. Trying to constantly transfer the trauma of whatever happened to you to someone innocent is not going to heal that pain. If anything, it just makes it worse. Now, again, I had a mother and a father that loved me. They were kind of weird at times, you know, because they were going through their own personal things, which even as a child, I knew to give them their space. But I was raised with a lot of love. I wasn't raised around a bunch of trauma. I wasn't. And I can imagine the people that were raised around a bunch of trauma. And I'm telling you that that of which it still doesn't mean that, me not being raised around a bunch of trauma and drama and hate does not mean that I can't heal you. Doesn't mean that I can't teach you how to heal yourself. That doesn't mean anything. In fact, you're not going to really authentically heal. What you're trying to heal is your heart, that pain that you feel in your heart. Last night, I literally had to clear myself. Literally, it's so many people trying to throw their pain at me. It's very bizarre. People that I'm not responsible for. And for me, I see things coming. And so I could see a lot of things coming that I stopped mid flight. And my body and my spirit and my heart tells me that those things are there. And so, and it was so crazy yesterday. I don't know how I lost a whole damn bottle of eucalyptus. Like my eucalyptus just walked away, literally. Maybe spirit needed it for something. Cause I don't know what there is a whole bottle of you. I don't know if it could be hiding. Maybe it's hiding in the cabinet behind something. Cause I've got like a whole slew of candles and jars and bottles. Maybe it tucked it behind there. No, that eucalyptus is just gone. I just gotta wait for the new one to get here. So, but I had to literally do some healing. The way I do my healing is very similar to witchcraft. Okay. If I feel that somebody sent me their pain or their ailments, I'll have to send it back. It's not nobody's job, not a healer or a witch, to take on your afflictions and then heal themselves. It's not. It doesn't work that way. And so there's a lot of people, they want it to work the way that they want it to work, but there's universal laws that you can't get past, and you can't create universal laws. They've been that way for billions of years, and it's just the way that it is. Okay. So I can't really get into deep healing on here because then it would cross over and then people would be trying to um, flag me for medical misinformation. Even though I have not once given any medical advice on any of my channels, believe it or not, I've actually had this channel dinged for that reason, and I've never given anybody medical advice. I've never told people to not go see their doctors. I've never told people to get off of their medication. But for some reason, and I've argued with YouTube about this, I've said I've never given anybody any medical advice ever. But it's just one of those things that we have to deal with, unfortunately. But let's talk about healing emotional trauma. There are a lot of people that are trying to heal emotional trauma by placing the blame on other people, complete strangers that they've never even met in person. And that's something that the standard is going to have to be raised at some point. People are going to have to quit following behind charlatans like that. You're never going to heal yourself, ever. Nobody has to listen. And this is the cycle that they're in on a daily basis. On a daily basis, they wake up with that void in their heart, and they try to send it to somebody else, a complete stranger that they don't know. It comes back to them. They feel okay for a few hours. It comes back to them. And then they have to wake up and do it over and over again. Something that you have to just continuously doing over and over again is not working for these people. It does not work. It does not work. There's not, it's just like trying to tell a narcissist to stop trying to scapegoat on their one victim. It's not going to work. That's the same exact thing that narcissistic people do. They're hurting for some reason, and they try to use that one person as the target so that they can send their negativity to, and it's just not going to work for them. The more and the more you try to heal yourself, which is your heart, the heart is at the center of your solar plexus. The first thing that gets hit spiritually eventually is going to give up because you're not giving it what it really needs. Attacking people is not going to heal your heart. It's not. It's not. You're just like the people that hurt you now at this point. You're in fact you're worse than them because now you're trying to show people how to heal when you're showing them the incorrect way of doing it, which is through scapegoating, and it's never gonna work. People that are healing from sexual trauma coming online and saying that some random person that everybody is attacking is a pedophile. It's not going to heal you. It's not going to make things better. It's not going to protect the person that actually hurt you and did the harm to you. It's not going to do it. It's not. I know how to authentically heal people of that trauma and that pain. And some of them need to go to see a therapist at the same time. I'm going to tell y'all a true story. Back in 2013, oh my God, y'all. One of my favorite little snacks, because I was on a diet trying to lose pregnancy weight. And I think it was 2013 or 2014. I think it was in 2014. I would have a can of spinach. I'm not going to say which brand because I'm not supposed to speak on it. And I would put garlic powder. I would put garlic powder, not garlic, but garlic powder. And I would also put a little salt, little pepper, and little butter in it. And that was like my snack because I was on a low carb diet, right? And I love spinach. Okay. And so I'm sitting there eating it and I bite into something that tastes weird and it was a stink bug. Long story short, I was traumatized by the stink bug that I bit into. So I went to go see a therapist because um, I did file suit against that company. Not gonna talk about it though because I've been sworn to not talk about it because I settled. Um, but anyway, and she was sitting there talking to me, and I was telling her about what I do for a living, and she said, "You know what?" She said, "There are people that I can send to you because I can't help those people." She said, "So if you feel that there's people you can send to me, I will send people to you." And she was serious. So, you know, it's hard, but being confused your entire life is not going to help. Nobody in this world has to take your pain. Nobody. People may take your pain that love you and care about you. If somebody loves you, they may process that pain for you. But if it gets to the point where you're doing nothing for yourself, those people eventually are going to walk away. And then, especially if you're not trying to get better, when you go into that psychosis to start hurting people because you're hurting very badly, and then you're making up stories and you're lying on that person, this is where you lose. I am an authentic healer, which I probably should have never revealed that years ago, because ever since I revealed that, I've gotten nothing but evil, just pure, unadulterated evil, to the point where my ancestors are frantically covering me constantly, and my children are hearts and everything, because it's been so difficult because of people that want to take advantage, and they want to just it's almost like they want to eat the flesh of healers. It's very bizarre, and you're still not going to heal yourself. You're not going to do it. Learn authentic healing. I can tell you that no matter where I went in my spiritual journey, which I've had to go there, I've went to hell and back. Okay. I worked with Saint Raphael for a very long time. I still work with Saint Raphael. I still work with him and Saint Michael. That will never change. And Saint Raphael is one of the angels that can really lead you. And when I took my spiritual journey, even the left hand path, I trusted in what Saint Raphael instructed me to do. All of it was a part of it. And then a lot of people are practicing vampirism to try to heal themselves. Vampirism is only going to animate you with energy. It's not going to heal the inner issue. There's blood vessels, there's valves, there's all kind of stuff that needs to heal inside of you. You're not going to do it with energy. Not taking energy from somebody else is never going to happen. That's just like trying to get a blood transfusion from a person that is a type A or a type B and you're type O. What happens if a person gets injected with blood from the wrong blood type? The person that gets that, they die. They get near death. They get very sick. They get very sick. So, it's the same principle when it comes to healing the mind or the body or the heart. Especially, there's a lot of people that are saying, I need healing. I need healing. I'm not permitted to heal you. I'm not. And I haven't hurt you. Sorry. I'm not permitted to heal you unless you, I can't just heal anybody. It don't even have nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with money, you know? And then there's some people that, while they feel that somebody is hurting, they want to get that healing energy directly, so they'll create situations where you hurt. It's almost like stabbing somebody or scratching somebody and creating a scab on that person, and you're trying to eat the scab off of them. That's exactly what it is, and that is not going to work. It's not. I don't care if it worked 10 years ago or 20 years ago, it's not going to work. It's not. When people don't want to listen to me, people want to listen to what people want to hear, what they want to hear, but I can tell you that it's not going to work. I'm talking to the spiritual community. The spiritual community has been wrapped up in this bull crap for years. for like the past decade, and it's never going to work. I think it's because they watched that movie, The Skeleton Key. It's not going to work. You can't take the life of another. You can't take the life force of another. You are kidding yourself if you think that that's what's happening. You can only take back what's been taken from you or stolen from you. Otherwise, everything else is native to that person. And people need to accept that. Otherwise, you're going to stay down low where you at, lower, lower than the flow. That's the reality of it. And if people don't start listening to me, they're going to get sicker and sicker and sicker. They are. I'm just giving you guys practical advice. I don't even do healing all the time. I do a lot of different other things. I do a variety of things for my clients. It's not something that I even, it's not even something that, most of my clients, I have a few that need healing, and, you know, and they have a similar issue to where they can't heal because somebody is always there trying to take and take and take from them, trying to spiritually attack them, trying to psychically attack them, doing all kinds of things to them. It's sick. It is. Okay. And this is a fight that we're going to win. This is a battle that we're always going to win. It is. I'm not trying to dehumbleize myself. I'm just telling you what I know. Do things the right way the first time. They've been trying to do things the wrong way and have gotten nowhere. Okay. And I've got people under my fold that are they're like, I don't want my stuff out there. They're like, oh my God, these people, oh my God. And these people are not going to get any better the way they're doing things. Y'all need to turn away from that right now and start actually healing yourself. You know what I mean? Okay. There is no unwilling sacrifices that are forced. I was talking about on my other channels. Um, Paid souls. They're paying for people. They're buying people. Please stop. Please stop. That's not how you heal yourself. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys an example. When I moved out of that house, the healing started immediately. And then yesterday, it was like I felt people trying to send their afflictions to me. I sent it right back. Just because somebody is a healer doesn't mean that they're just supposed to take on your afflictions. Had to send all of it back because my body is trying to heal from the war I went through with my landlord. And they're trying to use it as an opportunity to convince people of what? I think it's ridiculous. To continue to give you misinformation and misguide you is what they're doing. And it really grinds my gears that they're still up to it. I would not listen to these people. I would be very, very careful with these folk because they are not authentic. That's just all it is to it. They are not authentic. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to say to y'all. Okay. That's pretty much it. We have a lot of people that's supposed to be healers, but they're not healers. They're charlatans. They are. A healer is going to tell you how to heal yourself. A healer is not going to tell you how to stay wrapped up in bull crap that's not going to heal you. It's going to do the exact opposite to healing your. It's going to do the exact opposite. It's not going to help you. Okay. That's pretty much all that I wanted to say to y'all. Um, like I said, I am finally free of a nightmare landlord. um, Getting ready to be in a position where I can actually purchase my own home next month. I cannot wait. Still doing spiritual work, still offering classes. That's not going to change. And so you guys are able to schedule you guys as confidential readings and classes, and I am still here for y'all, okay? Because I'm not going anywhere. And thank the goddess, thank God, God and goddess, that I'm still here, because honestly, you got people praying for death. Like, that's not authentic to me. It seems like people that are missing like I was saying to one of my sisters today, that it seems like a lot of them are missing every endorphin in their brain, and they seem to be very depressed to the point where they're just passing out death, 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 and that's not good. And I was saying the other day, I said, well, I don't take credit for anybody's death. I don't, and I don't even know why they're even trying to say that. I take credit for people's lives. That's what I take credit for. Okay, I don't know. I don't even think about people that much. I don't do that. Okay. So, y'all be careful out here, man. It's a lot of charlatans. It's a lot of them. I'm one of the authentic ones that they try to make disappear. And I ain't like Dr. Sabi. I ain't talking about no food or nothing like that. I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about authentic spiritual healing is what I'm talking about. That's what my spirits are about. Okay. Okay, guys. Y'all have a good one. I will see y'all later. I'm going to get off of here and watch some of this cable TV. I ain't watched cable in a while, y'all. So I'm about to get off of here and watch some TV. I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed Sunday. And what I'm reflecting out to the world and the universe is love and peace and serenity and healing for you guys. Not hatred, not lies, not death. And never have I ever done that. Y'all know what it is over here. Okay. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Okay. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Also, make sure y'all follow me on TikTok and then subscribe to the Witch's Broom channel. I'll see y'all later. Bye.